Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Dani, co-founder and head baker of Vita Bakery. Vita Bakery is a 100% vegan bakery shop in London. We do all kinds of treats, from cupcakes to cakes to brownies, cookies, anything you can imagine that is sweet and delicious. So this is my first video on YouTube and I'm gonna show you all you need to know about vegan baking, all the tips and all the tricks. So let's get started. First thing you need to know is that wheat flour is vegan. So you are good to go to your regular shop and get some wheat flour if you are okay with it. In our shop we normally bake with gluten-free flour, which in our case we use corn, rice and potato, but if you're fine with wheat, go ahead and use your regular wheat flour. It will be best if you can check of vegan brands just to make sure there are no traces of milk or egg in your flour. So the same happens with your sugar. You are very likely to be able to use the same sugar you normally use, but it will be good to check if you have any milk or egg traces in your sugar because of the factories being made and all of that. And also depends on the country you're in, you might want to check for bone traces, so you don't want that in your sugar. But in the UK you are safe to use some castor sugar from this brand, and castor sugar is the best because it caramelizes and it crystallizes the best when you're baking it, and it's just awesome. And then you can use also icing sugar for things like buttercream or frosting and things like that. You're welcome to use some brown sugar or coconut sugar and things like that if you're into that. I can easily make a video about sugar-free and all of that if you're interested, so let me know in the comments below. So moving on from sugar and flour, what do you do with your milk, for example? The easiest way to replace your regular milk or traditional milk or cow's milk is with any plant-based milk. So obviously if you're gonna bake vegan, you're gonna bake with no animal products. So in this case you're gonna use any plant-based milk. You can use soy or rice or coconut or anything you want. Today in the UK we have a massive range of plant-based milks. For example, we have some oats milk, which is awesome. We have some almond milk, and we have like coconut milk and rice milk, hemp milk, cashew milk, hazelnut, like so many, and they are amazing. So find your favorite and try them out. We really recommend soy milk just because soy is the one with the highest fat content, and that's quite important for baking. So if you can consume soy milk and you have no problems with soy, go ahead and use some soy milk. Alternatively, if you are not into soy so much, the second best one is the rice milk. So if you use coconut milk, obviously the cake is gonna taste like coconut, so you might want to have that in mind. So that's why soy is the best one, because it's flavorless and it's just awesome. So that's the milk done. Then if you are already a baker, you might always start with your butter and your sugar to cream it together, and in vegan baking we don't necessarily do that. You could do some butter, so in this case we use any sunflower spread or soy spread or anything that has no dairy in it, so we like to use sunflower for that. But in our bakery we don't use butter for our cakes, we use oil, and exactly the same happens like with the milks. We use some oil that is flavorless, so we use sunflower oil. Sunflower oil works perfectly just as butter will work in regular baking, because you do need the fat content in baking. That's like the basic science of baking. And yeah, if it looks really strange to you, don't worry about it. You just have to add it in a cup and then add it to your cake, and it will be super easy. I'm gonna make plenty of videos so you get used to it, but we really recommend using sunflower oil. I wouldn't recommend using things like coconut oil or olive oil just because they taste too much. So yeah, just go with your sunflower oil. It's cheaper anyway, so that's the one we recommend. And then the $1,000,000 question: how do we replace the egg? Well, this is it. We use some cider vinegar. Cider vinegar is gonna replace your egg, because when you are baking and you use some baking soda or baking powder, that's gonna react with your baking agents. So that's it. It's as simple as that. Please make sure to check my channel and check my other recipe videos, and then you see how the magic happens. But all you need is some cider vinegar and you're gonna be just fine. And then again, don't use apple cider vinegar or like the white transparent vinegar, because the taste is too strong and you don't want your cakes to be like over powdered in vinegar. So just buy regular vinegar. This color is good, so go with it and you're gonna be fine. And then for raising agents, you're gonna use exactly the same ones you use in traditional baking. You're gonna use some baking powder, baking soda, and in our case, because we use gluten-free flour, you might want to use xanthan gum because it's a binding agent. You just want to check if you have any milk or egg traces as well, and you should be fine. Not only is important to check if there are any milk or egg traces when you're baking for a vegan recipe or for a vegan person, but you might also want to do it for allergies. So it's just a matter of taking the packages and reading around it and see. And then sometimes in the UK now it's very easy to find vegan labels, because it actually says vegan on the package, so it's even easier. But you can also check the website of the company or send them a tweet. Like, people know what vegan is, so it's gonna be very easy for you to know what to buy. Last but not least, we need some salt. I know that we are a sweet channel and everything we do is sweet, but salt is just the perfect little balance there. So just find yourself some table salt and you're gonna be good. We use them in every single recipe we have. So that is what you need for vegan baking. That's the basics. If you have this, you're gonna be fine. And then if you wanna do a chocolate cake or a vanilla cake, easy as well. You can use your normal vanilla essence that's normally vegan, so you can still use that. And you can also use your normal cacao powder. Just check that it doesn't have any milk on it. So that's it. I think it's pretty straightforward. Let me know if you have any questions. I will be happy to help you out. I really want everyone to get going on vegan recipes, because it's super easy to replace and you are not gonna be able to tell the difference, nor are your friends or your family. So just go and choose your favorite milk, you choose between your gluten-free or your wheat flour. You should be good to go. So let me know if you find this video useful. I can wait to share with you all our favorite recipes and eat them too. So yeah, remember to comment this video if you have any questions and subscribe to our channel. Bye, see you later.